Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Green. We're doing another Bible study, Proverbs chapter 1. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you get updated whenever I post a new video. Like the video and also comment. I'd love for you guys to comment something about this Bible study. But if you want to just say thank you, hello, thumbs up, smiley face, that's going to help with the algorithm. And I appreciate you guys, whatever you comment. Thank you very much. So the book of Proverbs is a collective of essays, poems, and sayings expressing the wisdom of ancient Israel. It's part of the Old Testament and is often considered a book of wisdom literature. The book is attributed to King Solomon, although it likely includes contributions from other wise individuals and was compiled over a long period. The primary purpose of Proverbs is to provide guidance on living a wise, successful, and faithful life, emphasizing the importance of fearing the Lord and seeking wisdom. The book is structured into several sections. The initial part, found in chapters 1 through 9, consists of a series of instructions given by a father to his son, emphasizing the importance of the wisdom and the dangers of folly. These chapters also include personifications of wisdom as a woman, who calls out to humanity and offers guidance and promising happiness and success to those who heed her. The bulk of the book, chapters 10 through 29, consider a collection of piety and brilliant one or two line sayings that deal with almost every issue in life, including relationships, work, speech, God, old age, drinking, integrity, money, lifestyle, government, justice, poverty, teachability, attitude, and much more. These proverbs often contrast wisdom with foolishness, providing practical advice on various aspects of life. So the book starts basically the beginning of knowledge. This is chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, the king of Israel. This tells us who wrote the book, Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. And it says to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equality. You know, if you look at the Bible, you're going to see multiple times Solomon. Solomon is one of the most popular kings, and he's quoted as being the richest man that ever lived. But Solomon's all throughout the First and Second Kings. You can see here Solomon's mentioned again. Here he is again. Solomon's mentioned so many times because he's a very popular king. It says God appeared to Solomon. God said to Solomon. So Proverbs 1 is the beginning of knowledge. So we know that Solomon wrote the book. And it says to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, and to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equality. The opening verse of Proverbs state that the purpose of the book is to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, and this indicates that the text aims to provide knowledge and insight into moral and ethical living. The term wisdom in this context refers to the ability to apply knowledge in a practical and religious and a righteous manner, while instruction refers to the teaching and guidance provided by the text. See, Proverbs 1:4 says, to give stability to the simple, the young and man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise in their dark saying. Have you ever heard this before? So knowledge is knowing how to pick your nose. Wisdom is knowing when and where to do it. And discretion is knowing what to do with it after you get it out. See, cows and giraffes do it without any hands. See, the Bible says to give subtlety to the simple, and the young man knowledge and discretion. See, all throughout the Bible, we look at subtlety. So it says here, subtlety, thinness, exalty, a physical sense, and the subtlety of air or light, the subtlety of sounds, refinement, extreme acuteness, intelligible discourse are spoiled much by subtlety and nice nations. And the one I want to talk about here, slyness in disguise, cunning, artifice, usually the best properly written subtlety. It's just being like kind of sly a little bit. See, Proverbs 1 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. It says, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the laws of thy mother. Wisdom's important. You see, there's a mountain of knowledge to gain about life, and the atheists have not even started to climb it. See, all throughout the Bible, it talks about wisdom. It's really big in the book of Job. Proverbs, it talks about it as well, all throughout Proverbs. And if you actually look here, Job has 23 matches. Daniel has 11 matches. We've talked about Daniel in the past. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, of sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up, alive as the grave, and whole, as those that go down to the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoils. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not with the ways of them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. It's saying, son, listen. You got to hang out with the good people and avoid the bad people. You got to hang out with the people that are smart, not the people that are dumb. Proverbs 13:20 says, he that walketh with a wise man shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. You know, you got to think about Proverbs as a father talking to a son. It's about wisdom. It's something you want to pass down, something you want to teach. If you're a father, you know you don't want to see your child go through the same problems you went through. King Solomon doesn't want his children to see all the folly that he went through. He wants them to learn from his mistakes. And they lay wait for their own blood, and they lay privily for their own lives. So are the ways of every one that is greedily of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without. She utters her voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate. In the city she utterlieth her words, saying, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Wisdom's crying out to you, saying, listen to me. Don't make these mistakes. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But you have set at nigh all my counsel. I would have none of my reproof. It's saying, don't do bad things. Follow the good things. I've called to you, and you've refused me. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. It's saying, you're going to do all these bad things and say, wow, I made a mistake. Come save me. But I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to hear you because I gave you the warning ahead of time. You just didn't listen. That they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all of my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways and be filled with their own devices. Saying, you didn't want to listen to me, and now you have to eat what you served. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearketh unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Well, guys, that's the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, like, and also comment. Again, I'd love for you to comment something about this Bible study you heard today. I'm going to put a couple links on the screen. The bottom right is going to be the Proverbs Bible study. The top left is going to be a playlist I think you're going to like. And then the bottom left is going to be a video YouTube things you're going to like. If you know somebody that might benefit from the study, please share it with them. You can also share it on social media. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.